Hi and welcome in the third part of the practical part. Here we will talk about how to open up the enemy position, especially when the king is in the middle of the board. This is very typical situation because our opponent will find other good plans to do to develop other pieces, and he will leave his king for a long time, and this give us the opportunity to break open the center and create an attack. For example, this is a very well-known variation in Sicilian and Najdorf, and usually the king stays in the center. Can you find here the best move for white? It's white's turn. White have more than one move, and you can try calculate a lot of them. Here it's white's turn, and as you can see, the enemy king, the black king, is still in the center. You can sacrifice material. You have mainly two ways in order to open the position. One way is to exchange pawns, and another way is to sacrifice something. Yes, you can sacrifice something in order to open up the position and speed your attack. Even if you don't get immediately back the material, you will have strong initiative and strong threats. For that reason, try to sacrifice something and don't be afraid. It's white's turn here. Can you find the best move? White played the best move in the position, but later on he didn't play well, and finally he lose the game. But here he played very well. This is very illustrative example on how to open up the position. This is another amazing game, Topalov against Anand. It's white's turn, and as you can see, black threatened our knight, and he is suggesting to go back with knight. But Topalov didn't play this move, knight on g5, in order to go back. Can you find a really cool sacrifice here? How to continue the attack? For example, you can give a check, or you can sacrifice the knight on e6, on f7. You can play something else, for example f4, I don't know. It's your turn. How you will continue here with white. This is the final example, and it's your turn again. As you can see, this is another Sicilian. In Sicilian, black says that I have very strong central pawns and I have good control in the center, and for that reason he is delaying the development of other pieces. And if he successfully develops all of his pieces, then he will have extremely good position. However, right now white have very active pieces and a lot of possibilities to attack. For example, he can open the line in order to bring the rook there. He has very two powerful knights. He can sacrifice something on f5, on e6, on d5. A lot of sacrifices are around. Maybe he can play e5 here because the bishop on b7 is unprotected. Now it's white's turn. Can you play like Nakamura? It's white's turn.